no blue is not in her.
All right, we're going to start the macro with what we said and what we're seeing. So what we said was healthcares have an actionable signal on the year, and we want to buy that because that's good to know about. So you buy that, and there's your 4%. So you have successfully made 4% to start the year in the XLVs. AMGN, which was the one we mentioned, 222 year, stop those guys out, 22 back up to make all-time highs. That one's 8%. So you're almost beating inflation. You are also going to be looking at LLY. So that one's going into all-time highs, inside month and up. So we'll have to see, do we get new signals to confirm or negate that? And we got none on the day so far. So they are just buying. We can go to other ones like MRK. And you can see that's an inside day, also an inside 3-day. So there's a chance we see some continuation next week. And XLVs, all of them, for the most part, did consolidate for 3 days. So we'll see, hopefully, some sideways and then continue to the upside in all of those. There's no weekly signals there, as far as I can tell, so there's not very much for us to do on the weekly basis. We can then go to XLK Technologies. So to start the year, we saw them go 2 week to the upside, and that tells you to look at things in tech taking last week's highs, such as NVIDIA, which will be in the SMHs. So there's 2 week in NVIDIA, takes out inside month and up, so that's got all month. Now it's an inside day up there, so the question is, does that confirm or negate into next week? Microsoft is another tech name with an inside day. Question is, does that confirm or negate its inside month and up? And notice, inside month and up occurred in Microsoft and NVIDIA. So you got a simultaneous break. And we can also go to KNW. It's going to be the leader in the tech. So it's going into all-time highs, but a 3-2 year. This is very important to know because when you go 3-2 and then you get above those highs and you stay out, notice you will expand and the range will get bigger. So if we're going to go 3-2 here, if we're going to end up the year up 50 to 100%, you're going to have to move 13% first. So don't get scared trying to buy things that are going, because if you know yearly continuity and you know that you should be confirming and negating, you know that if it stays up there and you're buying, you're not chasing, you're looking for a 3-2 to keep doing. And that's something we know about. So we'll continue to look at the strength in the tech as well as those inside days. Another one that was pretty strong last week was SMCI with an inside day as well with NVIDIA. And you can see this one went 2-2 quarter, and we actually traded that one here on the 60 because we knew it would take the quarter and then potentially take out the magnitude. And we got to trade that. It took 2 days and then right up into magnitude for like a 30, I think it was a $36 move. But if we go and look, you'll see we traded off the 60 here. So right into the quarterly all-time highs, about a $28 move. So not too bad. And we can then keep going, and instead of going through things that have happened, let's now talk about things that we would like to see happen. So in the healthcares, we already know we have those inside 3 days. So J&J, for an example, with like MRK and XLV. So we know we can watch that. We can also look now at aerospace defense, which is not one we normally talk about, but it's going to be something we want to know based on our signals. So if we go to the week, in LMT, 2 week, what would that confirm negate or do? It would confirm the quarter. So we would want to know about that because now we have signals across 2 time frames. And the quarterly magnitude would go up into here. So we want to see if we can do that. We can go to NOC. Potential 2 week as well. What that would do is still stay inside quarter, but it could take the month 3-2. And a 3-2 is good to know about. So we'll continue to watch that. Go to GD. This is one of my favorite ones here. 3-2-2. Why would we like this? Well, 3-2-2, what will that negate, create, or do? It would negate the yearly open, which occurred here. It would create Momo Hammer year in force. So if this works and takes this out, and then it keeps going, now we've got all year, and we can hold that for potentially 12 months. So this is the things we really want to start looking for as the year continues. You know, see another one like LHX, same exact setup. 3-2-2, fun to say and fun to do. What will that negate, create, or do? It would negate the year. It would create 2-2-2 momentum hammer year to the upside, hammer counter shooter. So that's definitely something to know about. And the reason this is so good is because you have previous range to come back through. Because anyone that's longing into here, there's guys that could be short from all the way back here. They could still be short. And they may not have stops up at these highs like we're marking out, But what we do know is the further we go up into this range, the more people who were short now have to potentially close. And that'd be something good to know about. So got a lot of magnitude. These two are very good, LHX and GD. Another one in the aerospace, the strongest name there is TDG. And you can see the hammer year last year. So 2-2 reversal hammer year, just like we're looking for on everything this year, goes all the way up there. So now they're just reconfirming that. We don't got any signals, but they are one of the strongest names. So we'll keep an eye on it and keep it on the list. Then to the downside, we do have Tesla on the month, 122 rev strat down, magnitudes to go here, and then we don't know. It's going to be inside a year still. So we'll keep an eye on it. You still got more than enough range for everyone that just only trades Tesla. You got $24 of potential magnitude here. So more than enough range to keep Jade trading that. And other shorts we do have are going to be in the transports. So in the transports, we're not doing a lot of anything. You can see just inside month doing a whole lot of nothing. But you do have inside week and down. So what we can do is go in the transports and say, well, what in the transports is not stuck inside and is weak, taking out previous month or quarter lows? And we don't have much of those. Boeing is going to be one of the few doing that. So we can look at Boeing and say, well, it's still trying to go to 176.25. That would take the 2-2 year down. So if it's going to keep coming back through, it's going to look like this first. And we can look to keep shorting because we know if it's going to make the new low here, we still have a lot of magnitude to keep going. And we also know we have a 2-2 month in force, so we've got all month to try and do that. So we'll see if that's weak enough to keep the month going, and we'll look to try and confirm that. The last confirmation was on the day here on the shooter day, so we don't got anything to do yet. We'll have to see. And what we can then do is go with the other airlines. Boeing's a manufacturer, but in the airlines, you're going to have very similar setups. So UAL, we took the rev strat week up to start the week, and then gap down sell with some news. I believe his earnings came out on one of the airlines, so they negated everything. And that sets up a 2-2 week down, potentially trigger the shooter year down, potentially go 3 on the month, potentially go 3 on the quarter. So 2-2 week here, you could start stopping these guys out. That'd be something I'd want to know. AAL is going to be very similar, potential 2 up, 2 down, potential outside quarter, potential yearly 3-year consolidation and down. And you can see they were too weak to make new highs to this. So next low would be to take that out and go out of business. We can go to Love. This one's going to be stuck. So Doji, completely stuck. Not very interested. Go to DAL. Delta, there's a 3 on the week. So that's a little more aggressive. It is going to be still inside on everything, but it could 3-2 week take the month 2-2 rev strat down. So that'd be good to know. JetBlue is going to be the same thing. So it could 2-2 week, and that would take the rev strat month down. So notice, what's the next 2? What will that do? We want to look across multiple time frames. So we're going to be looking for all of those next week, and that covers what we needed to cover here. We know the healthcares are a buy. We know the tech has some things waking up on the month, like Microsoft and NVIDIA, SMCI in the quarter, and DDOG and Crowd with the cybersecurity stuff. So that's all we've got to start the year. We're going to continue to watch all of the tech in the semis. We're going to continue to watch all the healthcares, and we're going to be watching these actionable signals into the new week. And before I go, I'd like to say, if you do want to check us out and see what we're all about, you can check us out at stratalerts.com. And there you're going to find our educators, links to the scanner, the StratBot, and we also do have a contest that is going to be linked on the scanner. So we have a lot of things going on. We also have a free Discord at stratalerts.com/Discord. And this month, we do have this sale going on. So free month with a quarterly subscription brings you down to $80 a month instead of $120. So it is pretty good savings. If you're looking to check us out, right now is not the worst time to do it. And we've got a lot of action. So it's a great market to be trading. But that being said, we're going to end it off here. And I hope to see you guys in the next video.
And how cold is not enough.